Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today again. Today I'm joined by Kayla, Sylvia, and myself, Fabricio, and we want to wish you a happy Sunday.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I want to start off with sharing a story about a girl and how she had different belief. She came from a different faith and traditional belief that she had ever since she was born through her family.
Interesting.
And this girl, she was a little lost. She didn't know where to go, what to do. She had a lot of questions about her life and what was the purpose for her to being here. And she started fall into a different path that was not the right way.
Because she was confused.
She was confused. And because of her belief, she was saying that her traditional belief that she had, she didn't know what path to take. So she was following the wrong people.
So she didn't have nothing clear. She was just following what other people were doing.
Yes, she was a follower, and what she was doing was not correct. She did a lot of wrong stuff that she was not supposed to, and she fell into temptation. She fell into depression. In one of her point in life, she also felt like she was alone, that no one loved her, that she was only by herself, even though her family was there, but she felt lonely.
I'm sure that must have been like the lowest point in her life.
Yes. So she started going to her church, her faith that she was born with. So she started going to that. She felt sort of a relief, but it wasn't enough. It was not enough for her.
It's like a momentary relief.
A momentary relief, yes. And she started praying, but she didn't know, to who, basically. And what she was doing, she one of those friends that she had started talking about God. And I was like, Jesus. And she was like, who is that?
She was really interested, it sounds like.
Yeah, she was like, okay, who's Jesus? I was like, she thought it was just a regular person. And I was like, oh, really? So where do I go? Where do I sign up? Where do I meet that counselor or that psychiatrist? Or where does she wanted to know the address of how to speak to Jesus? Because she heard that he was gonna solve all the problems, give her the answers that she needed, and her depression was gonna go away, and that she was never gonna feel lonely. And so she started talking to her friend, and he introduced her. So he brought her one day. It was a Wednesday in the afternoon to church. He brought her in, and when she went inside the church, she saw everything white and clear. There was only one person with a guitar like Kayla, but it wasn't her, and singing and worshiping, which I didn't know she didn't know what she was doing at that moment. So she went inside, and she started walking inside nervous. What is this empty room? A few people inside singing, and something on her started moving. So her friend told her, let's sit down. And when she sat down with him, she felt like a peace. The music was playing. Her heart started beating hard. She didn't know what was it. She didn't know whether it was a joy or sadness. She didn't know what to do.
But did she feel comfortable being there? Was it wrong? Did it feel wrong when going to a different church from where she was raised?
A little.
Okay.
She felt a little confused, but she felt good afterwards.
Okay.
She felt like happy
Like she belonged there.
that she belonged there.
Okay.
She felt like she belonged there. She felt like she always was there with those songs that were singing and they were playing with the guitar. It was beautiful, like angels were singing. So
What did she hear at that service? Did she hear anything different? Did she hear anything exciting?
completely different.
Okay.
It was completely different from what she was raised and to listen and the traditional belief that she had. Completely, it was a completely worship. It was worshiping. It was a song that it was meant to about love, about one person's love, and that felt like a happiness to my heart.
Can you tell us who was that girl?
Me,
It was you.
even though it was me.
Interesting. But so the message that you heard that day, it was a message of love, of hope, and faith, and that's what attracted you. That's what got to your heart.
It did. It was a message of hope, release. I felt like I was not depressed. I felt like I was happy. I felt like I belong here. And
Did you feel like there was a way out from all the problems that you had?
it did. It felt like I was a way out. It felt like I was like I knew everybody here. Like I belong here. And I felt like I knew Jesus a long time.
Wow.
From them I started coming every Sunday.
Okay.
Even though I felt nervous, like, am I doing the right thing? But I did. Every time I come in, and I was attending to the service, and then to reading the Bible because I didn't know. But I was they were teaching me the word and learning how to worship Him as well too. I was able to fall in love. Fell in love was amazing. I didn't know what was that because I felt lonely. Like I said before, I felt depressed and I felt like I didn't belong and I was a follower. Instead, I started following Jesus.
So, would it be safe to say that you have a relationship with Jesus and you are learning from Him, and that's what gotten all the problems that you had away from you, behind you?
Yes, I gave my life to Him. Once I gave my heart, my everything to Him, my problems. I felt a relief. I felt like there was a hope. I felt like I was loved. I felt saved, and I felt like He's my Father. And I want you guys to feel that too, that He is your Father, that He loves you no matter what, the problems that you're going through, the confusion that you're going through in life. He is right there with you. You're not alone. You're not alone. In the moment of my life, I felt alone because I didn't know what path to take. But when I came to His house and I met Him, it was wonderful because I felt peace. I felt loved. I didn't know what was that before, but ever since then, I always felt like He's right next to me. When I worship Him, when I read His word, when I search for Him and we have that communication, it's amazing. And you could do that too. You could have that as well too with Him. You could build that with Him. And the only thing is by looking and talking to Him. He's right next to you. He's right here with you. You're not alone. And one of the verses that I always end up that I remember, and He said, if you declare with your mouth that Jesus is the Lord, you will be saved. So you will be saved because you're declaring that He is your Father, He is your Lord, He is your God. And no matter what you're going through, He is right there to you. You just gotta say it to Him. Jesus, you are my Father, and I feel loved by you. Please forgive me. Please forgive all my sins like He did to me. He forgave me. He accepted me. He took me in His arm like a child. And I feel like a child when I'm right next to Him. He is my Father. He's your Father too. He loves you. All you gotta say is declare that He's your Father, He's your love, that He will be right there next to you. And if you need help with that, You could come and reach out to us as well too. We are right here. You could come in MD us through Instagram, to all the social media, and also by phone as well too. We will be right there praying for you, and we'll be right next to you to guide you as well too. And all you need to do is just reach out, because that's what my friend did. He reached out to me. If it wouldn't be for him, I would be lost, and I didn't know who he was. Now I follow him. I follow Jesus, and I want you to follow Jesus as well too. That is my testimony, and that to show you that I love you, and I love you, and I love you, and I could say that in peace in my heart. And I want you to think about that too, to say that as well too, loud and clear. And once you say that, you're gonna be happy and joy, like how I feel right now. Thank you all. Thank you.
Wow, that was a very powerful message. I mean, I think that a lot of people can probably fit in the shoes that you were in, like depression, being lost, not knowing what to do, feel maybe underappreciated. And I think that you taught us that you could find all of that in Jesus. You could find any situation that we all go through. We can find a solution through Jesus. And I thank you so much for your message. I thank you so much for sharing that with everybody. I'm sure that someone might be going through something similar, and I'm sure that will help them. Now, I do also want to encourage you to follow us, continue following us every Sunday. This is the type of message that we want to bring to you. If you like it, continue following us every Sunday. We try to show you a way out to your problems. And the only way to do that is through Jesus and the communication that we have with him. Thank you so much. Now, we're gonna have a little song with Kayla, and we also want you to enjoy yourselves with it. So.
I saw Satan fall like lightning. I saw darkness run for cover. But the miracle that I just can't get over, my name is registered in heaven. My name is registered in heaven. I believe in signs and wonders. I have resurrection power. Still the miracle that I can't just get over, my name is registered in heaven. My name is registered in heaven. This is my testimony from death to life, 'cause grace rewrote my story. I'm justified. My Jesus Christ the righteous, I'll testify. This is my testimony. This is my testimony. Come together, sons and daughters, brought with found and brought with thunder, singing promises that I just can't get over. Our God is doing what he started. Our God will finish what he started. This is my testimony from death to life. His grace rewrote my story. I'll testify. My Jesus Christ the righteous, I'll testify. This is my testimony. This is my testimony. If I'm not dead, you're not done. Greater things are still to come. Oh, I believe if I'm not dead, you're not done. Greatest things are still to come. Oh, I believe if I'm not dead, you're not done. Greater things are still to come. Oh, I believe if I'm not dead, you're not done. Greater things are still to come. This is my testimony from death to life. 'Cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify. My Jesus Christ the righteous, I'm justified. This is my testimony. This is my testimony.